All right, can you guys hear me now? My headset's not working again, obviously. Let's see. I set it up for my USB now. Can you guys hear it? Give me a thumbs up or something. Perfect. All right. Not ideal what I wanted to use because I don't have my saw is going to be loud, but that is all right. At least we have sound now. Hi, Indy. Hi, Herb. Hi, Steve, Jason. Hi, Sarge. Hi, Lawrence, or Larry, I guess. All right. What are you guys doing today? Anything exciting? Just gonna get this blade in and we will get started. And if you want to jump in, feel free. I will give you a link. Just comment. So with portraits, I always start with the eyes. Let me go down one. Because if you screw up on the eyes, you have to start over. And it's better to do the eyes first and get them right instead of doing the whole portrait first and then going over, especially when there's two people in it. You get one face good and then you go to the next one. And if you mess up, it's kind of important because that's where everybody looks at with a portrait. It's the focal point, I feel like, is the eyes. They tell the story. I'm trying to get my view a little better so you can actually see where I'm cutting, but then it's in my way. I think that will work. So I'll stop and look at comments. And with the eyes, I tend to cut the outer line, and then where this is actually like hanging off. Let me see, I'll show you. This is like a really thin bridge right here, so this is all going to be hanging. I tend to shave that a little bit with my blade instead of cutting on that side. If that makes sense. And my pattern's going to be a hoop. I might have to glue that down. Glue the guy down. I use spray glue. I'm not a big fan of spray glue. I actually like glue sticks better. But I use spray glue instead. For some reason, I need to sand my blade holder below, I think. It keeps popping out. Steve, it didn't break though. It just popped out. All right. So Dave, I'm using Flying Dutchman spiral blades. I'm using right now I'm using the 3 O's. Hello, Herb. If anybody wants to jump in, feel free. I will post a link in the comments as well. Kind of sanding down the eye a little bit. Make sure I have a really good shape in it. Well, Steve, guess what? I'm not on my mic. I'm using my USB. I got on the live and my mic wouldn't work. So I just put it onto my USB instead. Go figure, right? If I buy this fancy mic and then it doesn't work. Well, that's all right. What are you going to do? I just didn't want the sounds from all of my house coming through because my house is noisy, but I don't have a choice at this point. I'm thinking I might take it back, or I just need to figure out how to use it because obviously it does work. But it did not work when I jumped on, so I figured instead of spending an hour trying to figure out why, of course, Larry. Hold on 1 second. Let me change this really quick. All right. Let me see. Let me copy. I think I can just post it. Okay, I think it's in the chat. I'm not sure. Let's see. Can you guys see the link? I think it's in there. I don't know. If you can't see it, let me know. I will figure out a different. Yay! Okay, perfect. All right. I'm going to change my camera again. All right. Hey, Larry.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
I'm doing better.
Just hanging out on Sunday?
Yeah, I've been working on about 4 walking sticks at one time.
Oh goodness. Are those hard to make?
Not really. Not if you got a bandsaw, it's pretty easy to cut the eagle heads out, rough cut, and then sand them with a Dremel.
Oh, okay. I like my Dremel. I'm still learning how to use it though. I use it more as a drill than anything.
I got two Dremel 4000s and I got an 8220, which is the battery powered one.
Oh, okay. I have the 4300. I like it, and I got the little extender thingy bobber thing.
Yeah, I'm working on trying to get me a 4300.
Yeah, I like it. It's got a lot of options, that's for sure.
I made another friend the other day, and he said that's what he uses to carve with. He said it carves like a dream.
Ah. Yeah, I want to learn how to carve with it because that would be fun. There's so many things that I want to try to do that I haven't done yet with woodworking. But
Yeah,
I've been getting so many portrait orders.
I was watching. I was watching a guy on YouTube the other day. He done just about his whole truck with a Dremel and then clear coated it. He put some kind of picture or something on it. Then he done the wheels.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. A whole truck?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Steve says hi.
Hi, Steve. Are you designing your own portraits to be able to do them now, or you still got somebody else doing that for you?
I still have somebody else doing it. I work full time, and so designing takes forever.
Oh, okay.
So I have time to cut on the weekends, but as far as designing goes, I don't really have a whole lot of time to design as well. So I'm still having somebody make them for me, which is nice.
I've tried designing a couple of patterns myself of frogs, something simple, but I'm still having problems with it.
Yeah, I've done a couple of simple ones. The people portraits, though, I mean, I can see that taking a really long time to do. So I really limited with my time, but I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to start doing my own too.
I understand. I've about give up on it. You do a great job on them, though.
Well, thank you. I really enjoy it. Especially the eyes are like my favorite part.
Well, the Japanese usually say the eyes are the windows to the soul.
I would agree with that. I'm a big eye fan. And even in portraits, like it is definitely the focal point. It's the first thing you look at. So I always spend a lot of time on the eyes. Make sure that they look good.
I'll
And I
try to
split my
move
eyes
around
up.
a little bit and show y'all one of my walking sticks I'm working on.
Yeah.
Hard to get it in the right area.
Hold on 1 second. I'll look. Oh, that's cool. Did you work wood burn that?
Yes, ma'am.
That's awesome.
And here's the eagle head.
Very cool.
And then here's one that's rough cut.
Wow. That is
That's a
cool.
pattern I found quite a few years ago on one of the free carving sites. And now I can't even find it on the internet, so I'm glad I had an extra copy.
Yeah, definitely.
That one had
Shauna, you are on the saw today. So Shauna is in the chat, and she's actually, this is her portrait.
Oh, okay.
Steve Combs says, very cool, Larry. Looking good, Larry, from well, okay, so Harnell Media, the other Steve. Both Steves.
That one has U.S. Air Force on it. I'm making it for a veteran over in Texas that I'd made friends with on Facebook.
Oh, cool.
And it's just something to help me keep busy with ADD and ADHD. And I got some other problems going on. So this stuff just kind of helps me stay grounded.
Yeah. I know sawing definitely is my stress reliever for sure.
I know
I tend to get hyper focused though a little bit, so that's kind of bad.
I even paint the letters. I usually paint the letters in an antique gold.
Oh, cool.
And I made a new friend around here where I live at. And he said, if I have any questions about carving, all I got to do is call him. So I thought that was nice.
Yeah, everybody in the woodworking community is pretty awesome.
I'm finding that out.
Yeah, they're super helpful. This is great. You don't find that a lot.
No, you don't. You go to ask somebody where they fish or hunt out, they clam up like an oyster. But woodworking, everybody's willing to help somebody if they have a question. And that's what I really enjoy about it is the camaraderie.
Definitely. I'm going to move this just a little bit. It's in my way. I can't see what I'm doing. I have it attached to my light, but I keep hitting my head in it. That ain't gonna help me at all. So I do the eyes in sections. I kind of take a little bit out and then work my way to the other part instead of doing it in one cut. Make sure I can get all the little tiny details. Larry, how long have you been into woodworking? Oh, he's gone. Harassing Charlie's my stress reliever. That's a good one too. Well, let's see. There's Larry.
No,
all right. I lost you.
I know I hit a wrong button. I'm still trying to learn how to use this phone after 2 years. They make these phones smarter than me, so.
Well, I think they're smarter than all of us. That's why they're called a smartphone.
Yep.
How long have you been doing woodworking, Larry?
I probably started in my late 30s.
Okay.
I have a I have a table I made from Steve Good's website, the one with the hummingbird in the front of it.
Oh, okay,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I put three hummingbirds on three sides of it. But I think
Oh,
the next
that's
one I
cool.
build, I'm gonna put four on it, put them all the way around it.
That sounds cool.
I built two of them, and I had about 75 hours in two tables.
Wow.
But all
There's
the lumber I used was rough cut. I had to plane it for myself, and I made the tabletop probably about an inch and a quarter thick.
so her eyes are done. I think they look good. I'll probably go back through again as well and sand in there a little bit with my blade, maybe later. But I don't do it right away. I wait and then I'll move to his eyes and then I'll come back. But I think that's pretty good. So I got to know what Charlie's stress reliever is then, if he's got both of you as his stress reliever, your stress reliever. Can you see the comments, Larry?
No, I can't. If I hit chat, it's gonna throw me back off. So
Oh, okay.
I'm on a phone. I could get on my computer, but I don't have a camera.
No, you're good. Let's see. It said Steve Combs, me 3. You guys all pick on him.
I don't drive a vehicle because I have seizures, so I thought it best just to go ahead and give up driving and pick up a hobby, and that's what I did.
Ah. Well,
I've
you picked
probably
a
been
good one.
I've been doing it probably since 2009, and family and friends loves the Christmas ornaments I make. I got that book by Diana Thompson and started doing the 3D Christmas ornament, and everybody really fell in love with them.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I started sawing right before Christmas. So I kind of got in at the wrong time.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm going to start Christmas early this year.
yeah, you've come a long way in a short time.
Well, thank you. I do
Me,
like
I
it.
studied on it for 7 years before I decided to pick it up.
Yeah, I actually started sawing to make the word eat for my kitchen.
If I couldn't have got a good scroll saw, I was going to go to a coping saw.
What's a coping saw?
It's kind of like a handheld scroll saw,
Oh, okay.
except it's manual. It's not electric.
Gotcha.
They use it.
What is it? Go on, time.
They use them for cutting like molding and trim into corners to cut it the shape of the piece that they're going to put up.
Oh, okay.
And it takes about a 7.5 or 8 inch blade. It might be a 6 inch. I'm not sure.
All right, moving to his eyes now. Sarge says a hobby like this is good.
I enjoy it.
I'm just more amazed by the people that are in it.
Me too.
Pretty cool.
Like I told somebody one time, everybody's capable of doing a little something.
Oh, yeah. Well, I never thought my thing would be wood, that's for sure.
There's another guy I watched too. I think his channel is Machina Designs, and he uses a Dremel to carve into computer cases. They don't do it real deep, just enough to scratch the paint to get the metal to shine through, and they'll paint them with like acrylic paint.
Oh, that's cool.
He done one with Harley Quinn on it.
Oh, wow. I bet that turned out awesome.
A lot of that stuff turns out neat.
Yeah.
I was thinking about trying that with mine because it's a little bit cheaper. I can get metal sheets at Hobby Lobby for about $20 a piece.
See, and I have I don't even know what you want to call it. It's a phobia of tinfoil. And so I really want to try to cut metal, but I think it's going to be too much like tinfoil for me. Like, I don't know, like the texture and stuff. I can't do it. I can't do it at all. I don't know what it is about it, but
I'm like Charlie sometimes when I get nervous about trying something new. I thought about getting some copper plate and maybe cutting out some deer Christmas ornaments or something like that to see how they turn out.
Well, that would be cool. You almost got to start thinking about Christmas already.
Yeah.
I learned that.
I've made like 6 or 7 sleighs out of one of the books I have that's got different patterns and stuff in it. But I blew them up to like 139% to make them a little larger.
Oh, okay.
And then I made some deer to put in front of them.
Oh, cool.
I had one more sleigh to make, which I'm still going to make it, but I ended up getting sick again, so I had to go back in the hospital. One of the arteries that they transplanted in 2018, it was crushed like an accordion, said it was 96% blocked, so they had to put a stent in.
Oh, no. That's no good.
But
I guess you guys can't see what I'm doing. I moved my camera and then I didn't realize it was so far out.
2018 of September 14th, I had my triple bypass, got out a week, and fell that Saturday morning and Saturday night, and ended up having to go back in Sunday and spend another week because I had re-cracked everything and the wires broke loose.
Oh no!
So I'm just now getting straightened out.
Did you fall on like the ice or just at home?
I was in the house. My sodium levels bottomed out after the surgery. I mean, they hit rock bottom.
Oh, good.
The only other problem I had with the hospital, they wasn't giving me all my meds on time, and that really wasn't good either.
No, that's no good at all. One holiday at a time.
Yeah,
Steve, yes, but it don't everybody start woodworking like super early in the year?
I do. I usually start around March or April, but I've been able to do a little bit the last few days because we've had 70, 80-degree weather.
Where are you at?
I'm about 20 miles outside of Natchez, Mississippi.
Oh, goodness. That's warm. We just were like negative 30. It's supposed to be 60 this week, which is like summer now after being so cold.
It's supposed to cool back down to the 60s this next week here.
That's funny. And we're like all excited it's going to be 60. I've been doing so many glasses lately. I feel like all my portrait people have had glasses on.
What do you usually charge for your portrait, Shaylee?
It just depends on the portrait. My portraits start at 100 and then go up from there.
Oh, okay.
Some portraits are more detailed than others, so more people, depends. And glasses and stuff too make a difference.
Yeah, I got you.
Sarge says, hey Larry, I just restored a lot of power in, I'm going to say this wrong, Yazoo City.
Yazoo City.
Yazoo City. All right.
That's about 3 or 4 hours north of me.
Okay. Did you guys get those storms?
What was that?
Did you guys get the storm that went down there?
Yeah, we did. We got down to 17 degrees. We had to go somewhere else because we had lost light. Saturday, we stayed in our trailer as long as we could, but somebody else come and got us in a 4-wheel drive and took us to their house.
Okay. So that was
couldn't even get up. We couldn't even get up the driveway.
Oh goodness. Well, that's no good. I don't really like this angle I'm having to cut out with the camera.
One of the upgrades I've made to my saw, like the one you have, is I put the Haggis blade clamps on it.
Yeah.
And they don't strip out like them zinc ones do.
I'm gonna have to look at it. Well, I'm planning on getting a Seiko here soon, so
Oh, okay.
I'm just kind of waiting it out. But I went from the Ryobi, was what I started on, and then I did like 5 things on the Ryobi and was like, I need a different saw. So then I ended up with Delta, but I don't know if I can convince my husband to do 3 saws in 1 year.
I started out with a 16-inch Craftsman, and it only took 10-in blades, but I'd bought some different blade camps, bolted them on there, and fixed them with a thumb screw. I had to buy a plastic piece to fit over the screw and epoxy them onto the screws, but it worked for a little while.
Okay. Well, that's creative.
If I go to use it, if the blade ain't in there right, it sounds like a rod knocking in a car. Really loud.
Poot. Poot, Charles. Poot. Do you want to jump in, Charles? There is a link in the chat. Oh, I will put it in again. Let's see. I wish my bike would be working, but it is not. Do you see it, Charles? There he is.
Hey, Charlie.
How diddly do. Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Thank you for having me, and howdy everybody in the chat, by God. Teach me to scroll, Shelly.
Well, you know, I put my headpiece on today and it had no sound. So
Oh, bloody hell.
I know, right? So I ended up Steve, you can totally jump in.
Said I would get jealous. God love you, Steve. Yeah, Steve. You're braver than I am putting a panel link on out in the public chat.
Oh, I don't care. I'm always brave.
Of course.
Maybe they won't get too far off the.
It makes things exciting, right?
Yeah. Hello, Steve Combs, Steve Nealon, and Jason Richloff. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the hellos. How you been, Larry?
I'm doing better, Charlie. Thanks.
I'm doing better than you. I have Shadley's logo in my square. Just saying. How you doing? Shaylee, I'm not going to tell you how to do your live stream, but if you want people to see you better, you can put us off to the side. It's like almost...
I've got to find it. There it is.
There it is. There.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to tell you how
to
do it.
You're good. I just was looking for it.
I'm good.
And my camera sucks today because I'm using my USB and it's attached to my light and I keep hitting my head on it.
It looks pretty clear though. I mean, I have to crack my neck to see it right side up. But...
I know. It's like, but wherever I have it good, I can't scroll because I can't see what I'm doing.
Yeah, I hear you. That's why I stopped doing project videos. Dang, tripod and crap was in the way.
I know. Dang it. See to scroll though. Or it defeats the purpose for me. Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Sorry if I'm making y'all sick.
About like being in this airplane spinning in a circle coming straight down.
Yeah.
See, and it's like...
Well, the comfort of the scroller doesn't always allow the camera to be right side up. I found that out pretty early.
Yeah, that really sucks. But I have to be comfortable or I don't really care.
All right. We got 10 people watching, 11 thumbs up. Yeah, buddy.
I wonder where John is this morning.
Ain't no telling. Probably looking for bacon or something.
Oh, it's Sunday. It's bacon day.
Every day is bacon day.
This is true.
If she didn't say it already, anybody that's trying to get into her classes, that's every other Saturday. They just did one this past Saturday. But the details are at inspiredbyshaylee.com, as are the patterns they use in the classes. And they're only like $5 a piece that I've seen. And so y'all check them out, by God. Support in the scrolling community. Hello, Midnight Joker, Mike Kim. And she does those classes with John Cousins, which is What If I Could Scroll. Y'all check them out. It's only $10 per person.
We had fun. It's been a blast, actually.
Yeah, y'all had a full thing yesterday.
Yeah, we had a lot of people that we hadn't had before, and then we had. It's kind of cool because now we've gotten regulars now, so they're coming in every time, which is a lot of fun. So we're kind of being able to watch them as they learn and stuff. It's been fun.
Yeah, I think the familiar that's a hard word to say. The familiarity makes it a little less awkward for newbies.
Yeah, it's been fun. And we had a few new ones that hadn't been in before.
Well, that's cool. What's the most common question you get from a new person?
From a new person?
Yeah.
I'm not really sure. Probably pattern attaching the patterns. Because there's so many different ways to do it. So, people have tried so many different ways and they haven't found what works good for them, I guess.
Are all the beginners using spirals?
So most of them have started on straights, but I think we have the whole class that has been in before on spirals now.
That's awesome because most beginners are scared to death, or they hear horror stories about spirals.
Spiral, yeah. So we actually our whole class yesterday ended up using spirals.
That's awesome.
So that was pretty cool.
Welcome to the dark side.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. I know that was like a big change for me. Like I was doing the Last Supper and I got the spiral blades and man, I was like, what the hell? I can't even believe it.
To me, they're easier to do than flats. I don't know if anybody knows this. The reason why a lot of flat blades drift is because they were stamped. Unless you're using Pegasus. Pegasus is sharper and they're not made the same way. But the flat blades are stamped out of metal, so it leaves a burr on one side, and that makes the blade want to drift. That's why I don't like flat blades. And I know you can kind of sand the edge or whatever, but I need to get good at flat blades so I can be universal. But I'm not.
Well, I can use them. I now at this point pretty much use all spiral.
What I used to do is take a real smooth sharpening stone and sand the back of the blade on the right side. That way it would cut straighter.
So the right is where most of the burr is?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Did not know that.
Learn something new every day. And I think I got the new spirals right now. They're the new ones that Flying Dutchman came out with. I think there's more teeth on them. I'm not sure if I like them for sure or not yet.
I do. They seem to leave a little smoother cut. And they got teeth all the way up and down the blade, not just where they twisted it, but teeth go all the way up and down the blade.
Yeah, well, I didn't even know. I didn't even know I bought different blades. I thought they were. I didn't know. And so when I went to use it, I was like, oh, this feels a little different.
And Shannon Keith says he uses both blades.
Yeah, I think there's a place for both.
I definitely think there's a place for them, and I don't know why they're coming up as Facebook user on StreamYard. I don't know why it's not giving his name, but I think if I had tried both in the beginning, I'd probably be comfortable with both. But when I started scrolling, I saw that the spiral blade cut in any direction. To me, that just made sense. So that's why I went there.
Especially with the pieces that you do.
Yeah.
You can't cut a billboard with a straight blade. And I feel like these are more chunky. I could be wrong.
Says I don't know how to tell how many. Oh, there's 2 watching on Facebook, and let me refresh YouTube. There's nine watching on YouTube.
Hello.
Again, if you're just joining, her and John Cousins go do scroll sawing classes every other Saturday. $10 per person. Bring your own supplies. They supply the pattern. And if you just want her patterns, which she's slowly growing that library, they are inspiredbyShaley.com has our more details, but I'm giving.
I'll be right back.
The
Hi, Larry.
and unless I'm slept since then, which I have, your blade of choice is flying dutchman, correct?
Yes, I tried all of them. I think all of them. And
Cool.
I kept on going back to flying Dutchman.
And if there's any beginners out there that are being shy, please don't be, because we all start somewhere. That's how we learn, so please ask any questions you have.
And we're in that Facebook group as well.
Yes, let me post that. Oh, I don't have a wrench. Never mind.
Oh, no, we're live in the group. I set it up.
Oh.
So,
I didn't know. I don't know how to go live in a Facebook group. Then again, I moved everything to YouTube, so there's that.
So that might be why you're seeing things funky too. Is we're actually on Facebook, my page, and we're in my Facebook group.
Right. Oh yeah, that's where I'm watching it from. I just noticed you spelled portrait wrong. Sorry to point that out.
Oh, oops.
Portriat. That's all
Portrait.
right.
Well, so what happened was I put it in, right? And then I accidentally somehow turned off my my computer. Like it went off.
Oh,
But then it turned back on, but my thing was saved in it. So I was a hot mess. I think I did that another time too.
Steve Combs says, if you have any comments or questions, please. Nope, sorry, wrong channel. But that pretty much applies to all the shows. He's not wrong. And we appreciate you. Shelley wouldn't be live if she didn't like you or appreciate you. And she's not paying me to advertise. I'm doing it because we all need to support each other in the community, just saying. Every now and then your camera locks up, Shaylee, but it's not bad yet.
Okay.
It could just be bandwidth, or I have no idea.
So I'm actually thinking about using the other one. It's called Labs or something.
Streamlabs?
Yeah, because it will actually, if your internet sucks, it will still keep you on.
I wish. Well, for me, you've seen on mine the biggest issue I run into is the camera pixelating.
Yeah. I don't really have a great camera either.
Oh, your camera's crystal clear for me.
It's one of those cheap plug and play USB things.
Now is so Streamlabs is it's actually like live stream. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about using that for my lives, and they have some cool options on it, better than StreamYard. But I like StreamYard. I don't know if you can have a panel in the lab one.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to find that now.
But that's definitely probably a.
Hopefully it has a panel thing, because my panel will disown me. I might get stuff done and have good self-esteem, but I won't have it.
It looks pretty cool though. They got like all sorts of cool designs and stuff.
Let me. Why don't I just Google does Streamlabs allow a panel or Harnell Media, Steve Nealon says Streamlabs OBS and OBS both use a lot more computer hardware to run them. StreamYard is better for panel shows. Okay, so I'm sticking with StreamYard.
Okay, there you go. What's the benefit then?
I don't know. I mean, I could go to the website, but the website, is, of course, they're going to promote themselves, but I don't know what makes them better in their minds than StreamYard.
Well, even since I signed up with StreamYard, though, they've actually gained a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and StreamYard also listens to viewer feedback, and that's how they get better.
Oh, there you go.
All righty then. Hello, Josh and Herb. I'm not with John, so there's that. I'm not cheating on him with Shay. Shay doesn't want me. I've tried repeatedly. But here I am still helping. Hello, Herb. It's baby steps. She accepts my existence, so that's a start. And she's helping me immensely with my finished piece sales for if we're in the process, her and Steve Nealon. Steve Nealon says multicam inputs and sources in OBS, but all the feeds come through the host computer's bandwidth, and that wouldn't help me. Hey, Blebbit. It's a Charlie bird.
Hey, Josh.
I learned yesterday that Josh says use guys.
He does what?
He said use guys.
Use guys.
The only drawback to you not having a headset is unless you're talking, that saw gets pretty loud, but I know you can't help that.
I know, that's why I wanted to use my headset, because it drowned it out a little bit, or whatever, noise reduction.
I don't mean to volunteer Steve Nealon, but I bet he could help you with whatever stopped working on your headphones, because you had them working at one point.
Well, yeah, isn't that weird? Here, let me see something. I'm going to try something again really quick. Give me 2 seconds here.
Okay. Would you like me to sing a ditty?
Yeah, sure.
I wasn't prepared for you to say yes, so.
Do the Battle of New Orleans, Charlie.
I don't know enough of it. 1814 took a little trip. Mighty Mississippi. All right. Oh, there you go. That's a Johnny Horton song, by the way.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, it was written by a fella named Jimmy Driftwood, and he sung it too.
Oh.
All right, now.
Are you on your headset?
I am.
Look at you, girl.
Woohoo. It was just, the USB wasn't plugged all the way in.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a hot mess earlier. Computer.
That reminds me, there's a guy named Jerry Brown I tend to go to for technical advice. My monitor wouldn't even turn on, and I wrote to him over my phone, panicking, and he He said, "Is it plugged in?" And it wasn't plugged in. It was plugged into at the device, but it had come slightly unplugged out of the power strip, and it's like, really?
Oh no.
And yes, I'm at a loss for words for once. Steve Combs. Josh Grover says, "Cheryl, sing Baby Shark." I don't think she'll let me back if I do that. But we can try.
Another little fact about Jimmy Driftwood, he played what they called a picking bow. It was a Native American instrument. You use your mouth as the sound hole and rest it against your cheek and pluck the string.
Is that
It
one
was
of
a
the
precursor to the Jaws harp. Yeah,
Yep.
it was
It wasn't very
a
good impression.
precursor to the Jaws harp.
Cool. I want to get one of those. I don't actually want to get one, but those things like I think it's called a voice box or something like that. You talk through like a straw and it comes out through the instrument, sort of, kind of, somewhat. It's hard to explain. But what the hell's that called? Huh?
Straw?
I can't understand what you're saying.
It's a straw.
Well, that was a bad way of me explaining it. But I mean, like if you watch a Bon Jovi video where you're doing the ooma woo thing, he's got looks like a little plastic tube in his mouth, and like if he goes whoa, it sounds that way through the guitar.
Oh, okay.
There's other people that have done it. I just can't remember what the hell it's called. I mean, heck, sorry. Hecky darn shucks.
Oh, look at this.
What'd you do? I'm so jealous, Neon. What's up?
First time for everything, huh, Charlie?
Ladies and gentlemen, my best friend in the world, Steve Nealon. How you is, mister?
Wow. I feel honored right now.
Yeah, he wasn't going to say I was being jealous because he's on your panel. It's because he's on a panel. He almost never does live streams. He'll usually tell you that.
Very rarely.
You're a poo-poo face.
I had to say hi.
Hi, Shay.
How's it going, Steve?
Hey, Larry.
That is awesome. How's the day?
Busy as usual.
Dealing with all of us.
I'm preparing myself for the onslaught of compliments. Act like I know you.
Well, we're all in here, so we're not bugging you.
All right, we got 2 on the Facebook and how many on the YouTube? But we got 10 watching on YouTube. Y'all comment back to it. By God.
Hey, Steve. Steve C.
Steve Combs and Jessica Grover.
So, Steve, I didn't plug my mic into the USB all the way.
Yeah, when you first sign into StreamYards, there's a little thing that says test your mic. It's usually a good idea to do that.
I actually never test mine. I'm used to it working. I guess I'm getting cocky.
Well, lesson learned. How did you learn how to spell?
Didn't quite understand you the last time the saw took over your voice, but whatever the last thing you said was.
I just need to learn how to spell.
Oh.
And you need to give a few of us a wrench in your YouTube so we can post your links.
And kick out them rambling bad people. Sorry.
How do I give you a wrench?
Make moderator. You'd have to go to YouTube where, like, if we chat on YouTube, Hi, Shaylee. And you'll see
Hi,
if
Jason
you
Rishwa.
hover your mouse next to my name on YouTube, you will see 3 dots. You click on that and says make moderator or something to that effect.
It just says put user in timeout or block.
Oh, crap. Well, we don't want to block me, do we? Y'all want you to put me in timeout. I know that for a fact.
Ooh, but I can add anybody to the show.
It has to be done in YouTube itself, not in.
Oh, okay.
I thought it could be done in chat. I've done it from chat.
Not in StreamYard's chat, can you?
No, YouTube chat.
Yeah, in YouTube
Hold on
chat
a
you can do
second.
it.
Timeout, Charles. Do not timeout, Charles. Try right clicking. If left clicking on the 3 dots does not work, try right clicking. I was talking about on YouTube chat.
Okay, give me 2 seconds here. Let me see.
No, don't time out, Charlie. Who's? I've been helping.
Okay, let's see.
So, I think Steve Nealon enjoys having that power over people doing their websites because he
My
knows
computer sucks.
we know he's not real mean, but he could make like a 30-second redirect on your website if you get too mean. So good thing we're such darn good friends and he's so dang good looking.
Yeah. I've only done that one time.
Yeah, Mr. Patrick.
And Mr. Patrick, and he earned it.
Okay, so am I allowed to am I allowed to tell you to kiss my hind parts on a live stream without you redirecting me?
I've never. I haven't redirected you in the what, 3 years, 4 years
I
you've
don't
been with
know.
me?
I just wanted to make sure so I can actually talk smack back to you on my live streams and not get redirected or some kind of hidden something or other.
Of course.
Okay, Scouts honor.
Just means just as long as you don't time me out in your live streams.
Oh man, that was the one I was looking forward to doing the most. Dag blabbit. All right, guess we won't be doing that. Testing. Nope, no wrench yet. Damn it, the timing out is what I wanted to do the most.
She managed to kick herself out of her show.
That's not good. Welcome to the stardom, Larry, and welcome back, Shadley. Well, we see her profile picture anyway. She might have said a cuss word, but we don't know. Okay, now we have a black screen, but there we go. Welcome back, Shadley. We can't hear you yet. When we can hear you, we'll let you know. And your camera's not quite as clear as it was, but it is clear enough to see what you're doing.
I guess I'm going to clear out. Y'all stay safe and blessed. I got a long day tomorrow.
All right, sir.
Take care, Larry.
Hopefully I get to take over the big screen. No, I can't.
And I want to thank everybody for being so nice, too.
That's what we do here, except for me and Steve. Shaylee, you're muted if that matters to you. If you're trying to talk, wondering if we can hear you. Camera's back to clear, but your microphone in StreamYard is muted. So even if your mic is working, we wouldn't know because you're muted. No, I'm actually testing to see if I have a wrench because I think that's what she stepped away to do.
Okay, yeah, so I went to YouTube and it like turned my stuff off, but I can't even see the chat in YouTube on YouTube right now.
Are you not on a regular computer?
I am.
Oh, I don't know what you're doing wrong.
Yeah, I don't know either. So yeah. Anyways,
Well,
I can't give you a wrench. I can only put you in timeout.
It's all. Oh, good. I'm sure that would break Josh. That would break Josh's heart and make probably Steve Nealon crack up laugh until he turned purple.
Probably.
He probably wouldn't charge you at all for your website ever.
super weird. I can't see any comments or anything on YouTube. Oh, you know what? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second.
You might have chose a layout or double clicked somewhere.
Yeah, and I might. Let me see one more thing.
If you want to time me out for the sake of entertainment, you can, because I can still talk here. Just don't time me out on YouTube. I mean, don't time me out here on StreamYard. Please, ma'am.
Okay, hold on. Pin message, put in timeout. Pat is moderator.
That's it. That's how you give a wrench.
Okay. I think you got a wrench.
Don't give Steve the only one.
Steve.
You'll never affect a thing.
Steve is getting a wrench.
I got a wrench too. Yeah. Hi, Steve. I love you. Oh God, I feel like it's about to happen. Can you time out another wrench holder? I guess.
No.
I think so. We may try it.
She can. I say Shaylee can time out anybody, including moderators. Moderators can't time each other out.
Yeah, that was. I was worried about Steve. No offense, Shaylee. And I can't imagine why I was nervous about Steve, because Steve would never do something so cruel. Hell yes, he would.
And yes, I have a wrench, and I was able to put the link up.
Roll on.
Sorry, my super wrenches.
I actually don't see a link, Steve. Did you hit send?
Yeah, I just did. Yeah.
I don't see it on YouTube or StreamYard yet.
I'll put it this way: I'm seeing it on YouTube, but that's because I posted it.
Okay. Which link? Inspired by Shaylee?
Yeah.
Billy Burt. Hello, Billy. You said he didn't get no notification.
Really?
Notification. No, I still don't see it, but I can post it as well, I guess, to see if one of us gets it through. And spawned. Control C. Go to the but there it showed up. Yours finally showed up, Steve.
Yeah, the first it was when she. I think when I originally typed it, I didn't have a wrench yet.
All right. Well, now y'all got it twice in case you forget the first one. Hello, Billy Burt. Behave yourself, sir. Sorry. I would never do something so childish.
Billy, do you want to come in?
Billy, if you want to come in and she okays it, I will send you the link. That way she doesn't have to stop scrolling. Somebody's backstage says just me, so I assume it's Billy. I don't know who just me is. It's Billy.
Hello, Billy.
Hello,
Billy.
Howdy. How everybody is.
Just Spiffalicious. And Shaylee, you should feel honored. I was listening to Trump's CPAC speech, but I stopped to be here. Just saying.
My husband was in the other room doing that too. So I saw.
I was just looking for something to watch.
I mean, I liked what he was saying, but, you know, it's like he doesn't have a chance for 4 more years anyway. So, I mean, yet. So I just figured, okay, it was kind of cool, but yeah. I've been working on drawing up some of the stagecoach stuff so Billy would stop crying at me. So
Hey, Hoiby. Mike.
Josh, yes, she's here. And thanks for having me on your panel over there.
For coming.
Yeah.
I can't believe Steve came.
Me either. Just because you're prettier than I am. Well, then again.
He didn't want to leave you all alone with Charles.
Oh, now he laughs. I'm good to Shaylee. I'm probably better than y'all are because y'all a bunch of pre-birds. Okay, every now and then. Anyway, so there's that.
Yeah, Shaylee can take care of herself.
She can. So just
Just what, Billy?
I'm assuming she's doing another commissioned portrait.
It would appear as such.
I eventually will get to scroll some stuff that I scroll. I got 7 more portraits to do first.
Holy heck.
They just like I get one done and then I get another one. So I feel like it's all
that problem,
doing.
by God. Someday.
She's busy as a one-armed paper hanger.
But I haven't really been live doing portraits at all, so I figured I should probably do that.
Yeah.
Hey, it did let you buy more wood and blades and stuff.
Mm-hmm. They doing live streams on Sundays are hit and miss because of church and the fact that it's a weekend and blah 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 and people getting ready for work the next day.
Yeah, but it's also the busiest day for live streams.
That too. I didn't know any others were going on. Not to anybody I'm subscribed to anyway. Hello, Leonard Davis.
Yeah, I think I saw this one, another live, and a premiere going when I jumped in here.
Jamie's premiere is going right now.
Steve Twaddell
Makers International just ended.
Steve Twaddell has a premiere going or something right now too, I think.
Don't follow Steve, so.
You've got 8 on YouTube, 2 on Facebook.
I pushed the like button, and for everybody out there watching, click that like button while you're thinking about it.
Yep.
Even if you ain't thinking about it, do it anyway.
Because Billy said so.
Don't make me come out there.
It's funny. Earlier, I was bragging about having Shaylee's picture in my square. Now I have to move over. So I'd be prettier if I stood behind it. Just saying.
Wait, I move my picture. Can I do that?
No, you don't need to move your picture. It ain't about me.
We can saw him.
Yeah.
You see my cartoon? Huh? You see my cartoon?
Did I see your cartoon?
Yeah, I made myself a cartoon today.
Oh yeah. I see your story thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Jamie's not here, Jason. We were just talking about him having a live stream.
Yeah, Mike Kim said JP and Caitlin are doing premieres about right now. Well, let me just. I know how to find out. First, let me make sure I hit the like. Yeah, I did. There's 15 thumbs ups, 9 people watching.
On the YouTube, she's also live on Scroll Sawing Newbies to Pros Facebook group, and there's 2 people there.
Alrighty then.
Josh Grover said, Charles, just do like we did last night and have Shay's head on your buddy. I don't want to insult her like that. Go ahead, Shay. I heard you getting ready to talk.
Okay, subscriptions. What do we got? JP's premiering. Steve Twaddell is premiering. Shaylee's live. That's what's going on right now.
God,
Monday.
I didn't get a notification for Jamie's. That's just weird.
Now, do you only get notifications if you plan the live ahead of time?
Well, if you're subscribed and click on the
And
bell.
click the bell, yeah.
A lot of people subscribe but don't hit the bell. That's why I always mention the bell.
Yeah, Sundays are always a bad day for me because everybody either is going live or having a premiere that I will do websites for. I can't watch everybody at once.
Nope.
I'm the special one that you're on with.
My mama told me I was
You need a
special.
website. Parnell Media is who you go to. You need it.
He's I'm just kidding. Yes, harnellmedia.com. Here it comes. I can see it brewing. Go ahead, Steve. Just throw it out.
I was going to say, most of the reason I don't get on the live panels is because on the other computer over here, I'm having to work on websites.
No one's bugging you today?
Hello, Dave Weber. Josh popping in to
Dave.
say hello. Looks like another awesome portrait, Jay.
How's it going, Dave?
Hey, Dave.
And for what it's worth, Shaylee, I think the reason why when somebody comments from Facebook that it says Facebook user might be because the group is private, but I don't know that for a fact.
Oh, that could be.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
But if I go to Facebook to see the comments, it shows who it is.
I'm surprised that feller ain't sneezing right about now with that thing up his nose.
It's actually beside his nose.
Oh, well, it was up his nose a second ago.
I'm about to put it up his nose again.
It's still funny, Billy. I'm sorry.
It make me sneeze.
It'll probably make me cry if somebody was cutting in my nose, just saying. Thing up his nose, finger in his eye, says Josh Grover.
You're making me feel bad. Maybe I should hold him differently.
Well, his glasses are protecting his eyes, so he's okay.
He's okay.
They got fingerprints on them, but
What's creepy is when I pull off like I'll do a face and I pull off like and if they're on my floor and I like startle because I'm down in their face.
Josh says just don't pick his nose. No, the scroll saw blade's doing a good enough job of that.
Yeah. Okay. Give me 2 seconds.
okay.
1001, 1002, time's up.
Billy, you want
So
to sing us a song? Go ahead.
COVID test via scroll saw. That's funny right there, Dave.
So Billy, when are you back in the shop?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm a little afraid to get out there right now because I haven't been released by the nurses because I've still got congestion in my lower lobes, and I don't want to risk getting any particulate matter down in there to make things worse. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Even if I'm wearing a mask and all that stuff.
How are you feeling overall, though?
Not bad. I still get tired pretty quick.
And the energy thing.
Yeah.
I hear that takes a while to come back.
I've had that problem for years. Sorry.
Yeah, but you're just old, Charlie.
Love you too. He's older than I am, Cletus. Come on now.
But other than that, I'm doing good.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear. We are worried about you.
I don't have to use my oxygen during the day, but they want me to stay on it at nighttime when I'm asleep.
Oh, so you're off of it for the day during the day?
Yeah, I did it. I started doing it via trial for myself, and I told the nurse what I was doing, and she got here. I guess it was Thursday afternoon, and I showed her what my pulse ox was, and I think I was at 97. And she said, "Well, good." And I hadn't had my oxygen on all day, and she said, "Good. Just keep it on at night, and it looks like you're doing good." She said, "Keep an eye on your pulse ox throughout the day, and make sure you're okay. If you need it, put it back on." I said, "Yes, ma'am." And they're going to reevaluate me to see if they need to keep coming, I think, next Thursday. This coming Thursday. And then we'll see.
Bird.
But I'm antsy to get out there. I got things I want to do and need to do, and
How long has it been? A while.
since I haven't been out there since somewhere around mid-December. I was diagnosed the 22nd of December.
I have a feeling my stubborn butt would have gone back to the shop by now because I'm stubborn.
Well, I thought I would, and I've been out of mine since May, so
Yeah, I was diagnosed the 22nd and hospitalized the 26th.
Dave Weber says, "Billy, I've been using the Oxy at night into my BiPAP unit for over a year now, just 1.5 units, whatever they are."
Yeah, it's 1.5 milliliters. Milliliters per some unit volume of oxygen. That's where I am, Dave. I'm at 1.5. Anything less than that, she said, is pretty much pointless. But I've been doing well enough physically that physical therapy released me 3 weeks ago.
What's the difference between a CPAP and a BiPAP?
I think a BiPAP might use more force. I don't know for sure. but I can look it up.
Okay. Dave Weber says, cool, here's to getting your lower lobes clear of their garbage.
Get tested to see if there's any damage.
Do what?
You get tested to see if there's any
One more
from
time.
COVID. Will you get tested to see if there was any damage from COVID?
I suppose you could. They X-rayed my lungs twice when I was in the hospital, and both times they said they were clear, and I had no pneumonia. So the stories I've heard of people's X-rays showing black spots in their lungs because of COVID, apparently I didn't get, because they didn't say anything to me about that.
Oh, okay.
And if they tested later, I don't think it would be unless he showed symptoms or something. I don't know that for a fact. Dave Weber says no BiPAP is two different pressures.
Ow.
Yes.
One for exhales and the second for inhales.
Correct.
Alrighty then. I learned something today.
And the CPAP is just single pressure. It's inhalation is the only pressure in CPAP. The BiPAP has an exhalation pressure.
CPAP is one constant pressure.
Right. It ramps up.
And I won't give details out of respect for privacy, but Billy learned one thing you shouldn't do with a CPAP on. You didn't say it live on the air, is why I'm not revealing.
I don't know.
You
I don't remember.
Well, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Uh-huh.
Can I tell the story, Billy?
Well,
if you say no, I won't.
let's just say if you're wearing a CPAP in confined spaces, like a cruise ship cabin, and you've got the CPAP,
I remember now.
and you've got your CPAP machine over by the wall, and that's the direction your hinder parts are facing. You don't want to pass any gas because that CPAP will suck it up like a vacuum cleaner, and there's only one place for it to go. You can't escape it. My wife laughs so hard she fell out of bed.
That's one of those involuntary. Oh. We have some pretty mature discussions on these here shows, folks. Still got 2 people on Facebook and 8 on YouTube.
16 thumbs up.
Yep. Dave Weber says, I found it extremely hard to adapt from CPAP to BiPAP. And Steve Combs says, the ultimate left heaven.
Back, Steve. Yeah, I've not experienced the BiPAP, Dave. I can't even imagine.
I've accidentally done that to myself, Steve Combs, because, if I'm the only one there, and, the only way, never mind. I shouldn't talk. No, I didn't snort. We have been here.
Wants to come in too. Ah, dang.
What was that?
It's lost by pattern. If Steve Combs wants to come in, we can get him in too.
Steve Combs, would you like to come in, sir? So I can be completely covered by Shreddy's logo? Yeah, the audience would love that.
I will move it.
You don't
No,
have to.
no, actually, I don't think it, because it's going to make him smaller. He's going to be further away from it than he is now, so it should be okay.
Okay.
Why is Josh asking Steve Combs for a sandwich?
Because
Because-
his daughter said he makes good sandwiches.
Oh,
He makes the best grilled cheese.
See, if you pay attention to these live streams, you would know this.
I wasn't in here then.
Oh, sorry, Steve Combs. I already sent you the link, but he's watching a NASCAR race, so. Dave Weber, it don't need no cruise ship quarters. Any bedroom will do for that phenomena to happen. Being gassed by one's own gas is really weird rip off of being hoisted on one's own petard.
I didn't break a blade, but I never usually break blades because I change them so often. So if you want to drink, you can.
If you broke like me, you wait till they break. Go ahead, Billy.
Why do you change them so often?
Because I like them sharp.
Oh, you can tell when they start getting dull.
Oh yeah. I don't like it.
I'm gonna have to try spirals if I ever get back in the shop.
Oh, now he says it. Someone wants to know, why are you changing the blower hose on your seat? I think she's moving it out of the way in order to work with the blade and or feeding the blade through. And for some reason, that comment is not showing up on Facebook for me. So that's why I said someone said, because it says Facebook user for me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be. That's probably a privacy setting in the group.
Gotta be.
And I guess I was right, because Shaylee didn't correct me. You have to move it out of the way to deal with the blade and putting the portrait back in place, feeding the blade through the hole.
So as soon as I change to a marker,
For some reason, even though you have a headset, Shaylee, sometimes it's hard to hear you.
it's because I'm not talking through my headset, I don't think.
Oh, well, that would explain it.
That would explain it.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can change it again. Because when I came back, it wouldn't let me put it back on.
And make sure it's plugged in. Dave Weber also wants to know what saw are you using.
That
I believe
it's a Delta. She's got one of the newer Deltas.
Which, from what I'm told, is pretty much just a different paint scheme for DeWalt 788.
Yeah, and they're a lot cheaper.
Yep. I don't know why that Facebook comment didn't show up on the Facebook feed.
That's weird.
Depending on which Facebook, because she's in more than one. She's playing in more than one Facebook place.
Ah.
Maybe it's on her personal profile. Well, let me go to the group.
She has one on. I don't know which channels I've seen it on.
Yeah, I've been on the one. The hell, I don't know.
She's on the inspiredbyShaley.com and on the Scroll Sawing for Newbies.
Yeah, Scroll Sawing for Newbies is where I'm watching. And yeah, I guess that was in the other one. Billy, would you like to sing us a song while we wait?
Not really.
Okay.
It didn't show up in her scrolling.
My
on the
last name.
Inspired by Shaley.
My last name isn't Joel.
So it's not on either one then. That's weird.
Do
Can
what,
you hear me
Shaylee?
now?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I'm on my mic.
He's
Jason.
confusing me for Billy Joel. Wants me to sing a song.
Shoot. Jason Richloff says watching 12. I'm watching 47.
What?
I don't know what that means.
I didn't do it.
Hey, dog.
Shay, I still need you to ship that dog to me.
Get it again.
64
That's
degrees
pretty
Fahrenheit.
Tell him he couldn't afford the shipping and handling, Shaylee.
Act like you know me,
That's
Billy.
my baby.
Fine. I'm not used to this constant rejection. Yes, I am. Who am I fooling?
Now he knows what a live is, because Van does. He's the class mascot for his class, and every day he gets up on the live stream. And so
Cool.
now, whenever somebody's talking to a computer, he knows that we're live, and so he wants to get into the camera.
That's cute.
He's too smart for his own. So he's whining at me right now, so we can get on camera. Now, is that my saw as loud now?
No, because it is not, because it's loud for just a little bit, and then once you start talking, you don't even have to talk. It realizes it's background noise and it pipes it down.
Yeah, I don't know why. Well, the first time I didn't have it plugged in. But the second time it didn't work and it was plugged in. So you have to like reset it.
Charles said, "Dag blebbit, his stupid internet dropped." Oh, Dave Weber said, "Kay, it's movie night. Apparently, my wife is about to commandeer this computer. Night all scroll on. Night, Dave. Have a good one."
And these new blades don't always catch, which I don't like. But
Why does the blade squeal like that sometimes?
huh?
I
It's
said,
my
"What?"
machine.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like when I go push forward, it makes a different noise than when I pull backwards. Is that weird? But I'm looking at the Seiko. I like the Pegasus, but it sounds like they're having a lot of issues trying to get one. So I don't want to be in that. I don't like waiting for things.
Charles said, "How are the new blades different from your usual?"
So there's more teeth on them, and they're like all over instead of just in the twist, and so it. I think I feel like they cut better, but sometimes if you turning a corner, it like doesn't catch properly right away. So I have to like kind of stand it into it and then open it. But or if I stop, I have to kind of stand it back into it.
Jason Rickoloff said, "Bye, Dave. Good." Oh, he was saying bye to Dave.
Well, I didn't actually, Charles. He says I'll stick to what I know and what I'm used to. I didn't even know I ordered different flutes. I just got them and it said new on them, and I was like, "Well, what does new mean?"
Charles is resistant to change. He said, "I'll stick to what I know and what I'm using, or what I'm used to." LOL. He said the internet better come back or he's going to blame Steve.
Which Steve, Charlie? Yeah, that headset does good at blocking out the low frequencies, but that high frequency, it won't block it.
Nope.
Hoping to learn how to use it. Charles, want to go live?
You say, is Charles going to go live? I don't know.
Charles said he can't keep the internet long enough to go live.
Yeah, if he keeps having internet issues, he won't be able to.
Hey, Jason, you need to be careful. Charlie's got a wrench now.
He said, "Fix my internet, Mr. Nealon."
It's working fine on this end.
Yeah, working fine here too.
It's got to be user error, Charlie.
Is he on his cell right now or something?
He's on his phone. He said,
Okay.
"Must have gotten too dang moist outside." And then he told Steve, "Not user error, goober."
Yeah, I ended up switching to an outdoor internet cable for mine, Charlie, because of that problem.
Mine. I just ran mine through conduit. I ran conduit and ran it through that. So
Well, mine goes overhead down to where the internet comes in down at the apartment.
Hmm.
because I got a business internet down there.
Yeah. Yeah. When I ran it when I ran my Cat 5 from the house to the shop, I just ran it through. I put conduit down, buried it, and ran it through the conduit.
Yeah, I switched over to Cat 8 on all mine.
I should be able to easily enough if the need arises.
Yeah, if it's in conduit, you should, and that'll boost your bandwidth.
I haven't noticed any problems down in the shop though.
Yeah, but you're not running a whole bunch of computers off of it.
No.
Figure I've got 3 sitting here plus tablet and phone that I'm operating all at one time.
Right. Well, here in the house, we typically have a number of devices going, but out in my shop, I usually I don't have more than 2 or 3.
I got a Wi-Fi repeater.
You say you need a Wi-Fi repeater?
Yeah, we got one. We got one to put it like in the center of our house. It's helped a lot.
Yeah. The only problem is the shop is so far away from the house, a repeater wasn't going to do me much good.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, they have a similar to a satellite system where it'll actually shoot it from the house to the shop, but it's a little more expensive than just running a wire.
Yeah, I mean, and I already had the Wi-Fi modem, so I just ran Cat 5 down to the shop and hooked it up to the Wi-Fi or hooked it up to the Wi-Fi modem, and now I've got Wi-Fi in the shop.
Yeah, I use Wi-Fi for my phones and tablets and stuff, but and for like my wife's TV, but my computers I hardwire.
I don't blame you. Back when I had tower machines, I kept them hardwired.
Mm-hmm.
Pepper, leave her alone. No.
All right. So
No.
this is kind of where I'm in OCD, and I have to take off parts of my pattern as I go. See where I'm at. Otherwise, I'll start over if I don't absolutely love it. And this is stuck on there. There we go. And see, I might actually fix that little bit right there. There's like a little knot there. But other than that, he's looking good. So then I kind of do the same thing with the other side, and then I'll do the bottom part. But I have to see what I'm doing. I don't know how people can wait till the end to take off their patterns. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Looks
So
good.
you don't use it is looking good. You don't use the press and seal?
No, I use contact paper. So it has more stick to it. I feel like my patterns stay down more than press and seal. I tried it. I just can't get it to stay because all these little tiny details that it would like peel up, and I couldn't. Yeah, for some reason I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. John tried to show me like 4 times. All right. Let me change this really quick. All right, so I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna finish it off of my live because I can do it a lot faster because I have another portrait to do. But I wanted to at least come live for a little bit because I haven't been doing that. But like I said, I can get them done like way faster because I'm not fighting my light with my head. In my view, I can actually like hunch over and like get it done. But I wanted to at least jump on so you guys can at least watch me scroll sometimes.
Cool. Glad you did.
Yep,
Thank you
very
for
glad.
coming, Steve and Billy and Charlie, and who else was on earlier? Larry. I appreciate everybody watching and have a good night.
You too,
All right.
Shelley. Good night,
Have a
everybody.
good one. Good night, all.